David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. This seemed like an appropriate spot to do this video. You see, I'm standing in front of my Robert McGinnis artwork, the artwork that some of you have actually seen right there in some of the marketing of Thunderball. Thunderball was largely filmed and is known for its incredible shots in the Bahamas. And yes, this is a packing video, as if Bond was packing to go to the Bahamas. And we've got a lot of things to talk about. First of all, I'm heading to the Bahamas. I'm so excited. This is purely a vacation, but why? Well, Danielle and I are going there because the Bahamas Tourism Board, Martin Mulder and Simon Firth, have gotten together to create a celebratory event of Bond in the Bahamas. There's going to be tours of locations. There's going to be Bond fans galore. There's going to be events and moments. There's going to be celebrities. And it's going to culminate in this book being launched. Yes, this is the one that Simon Firth wrote, Martin Mulder designed, and I am honored because they have asked me to be the interviewer for some of the Bond celebrities that are going to be there, but more importantly, the discussion of the Bond book launch and what is this book all about, and you can see the link down below. So there's a lot going on. So what goes through my head? Because think about this, when you're packing for a Bond vacation, a lot of this has got to be psychological. What am I doing? You know, forecasting the different events, moments, and locations. And because I'm going to be the official videographer, I'll be bringing you tons of videos all throughout the Bahamas, all throughout this event, some of them live, some of them here on YouTube. I've got to think about, what am I going to wear? It's got to be comfortable. It's got to be, I mean, it's the Bahamas. It's going to be warm and sunny. So I'll be wearing things like this. This is the Olibar Brown Sean Connery Thunderball top in pink. You've seen it before. But I've got to go through every moment and every event. That's the part of packing. It's not just the way you roll things and the way you pack, but it all has to come together. So let me walk you through some of my thinking. First of all, I'll be wearing on the plane something very similar to this. I like to not fly too dressed down. I know a lot of people are like, yo, I want to wear sweatpants and a t-shirt. That's fine. This is a Bond event. And I'm going to be showing up to the Atlantis as a representative, obviously, of the Bond experience, but of the event. So as I go to the checkout, I don't want to look too dressed down. I want to look Bahamian, Bondish. So this is perfect. It's a capri collar. It's linen. It's going to breathe really well. And I'm going to be wearing a lot of these type of things for comfort. What am I packing everything in? Well, I'm going to make an attempt. I said attempt to use this. And I had to think about which Globetrot I'm going to be using, but of course I'm going to be using the No Time to Die one. It has more packing capacity. I'm going to be there for about 5 days. The nice thing is about a warm weather vacation, you don't have to pack winter coats and extra socks and giant boots. But there is a little twist to this, that it's not just going to be all capri collar linen shirts. But we're going to try to use this almost entirely. We'll see how well that goes. But let's get right to it. So accessories, we've got to talk about. I've got bare wrists. That's not going to do me well. So I have a few watches to choose from. So one of the things that I think about is I'm going to be wearing different outfits. Yes, I'm going to say it right now. It's a pre-warning, or maybe it's an exciting thing, but I will be hinged on the borderline of cosplay. I have to be. I'm doing a lot of locations, some which we've never seen like this before in the Bahamas, so I will be wearing appropriate outfits to the locations for the video. See how that's going to work? So I have to wear multiple watches, not just one watch. So I will definitely be wearing the Daniel Craig Planet Ocean from Casino Royale. Obviously. I do think I want to bring my Planet Ocean just because the one from Quantum of Solace, see the size, see the difference, see the reflection of all the movie lights. We're not going to edit anything out. But I know all you purists out there are going to be like, oh, David, say it ain't so. I do think I need to bring the Rolex. I mean, it is a Sean Connery world that we're going to be living in. And one thing I'm not going to show you, but you'll see it on the trip, is I'm bringing the Bennett & Winch watch roll. It's a 3 watch roll beautiful leather roll that they've sent me to try out in the wild, but there's going to be a whole separate review, so we're not going to give that away. What are the things that do I need to pack that I need to think about? Well, footwear. And we're going to get into a piece of footwear in a second, but there's going to be 3 things that I need to pack on my feet. First of all, I know a lot of you purists are going to be like, no, David, say it ain't so. But Sean Connery wore these in the Bahamas. I'm going to be wearing my Bourne sandals. They're kind of like dress sandals. You'll be happy to see that the end is capped, but it is a sandal and it looks very similar to the one that Bond wears in Thunderball. A little bit different, a little bit more straps, but I'm going to be wearing these in a lot of different things. And they're Bourne, so they're comfortable, which means I can tour and walk in them. I will be working out every morning. Yes, the Atlantis has an amazing workout center. It's part of my vacations when I do this. Plus, I need something to wear to the pool, and I'm kind of not a flip-flop person. So I've got these. These are called Fit Kicks. You can see that these are well-worn Fit Kicks, and they come in different colors. I have the gray and the red. These are very simple. Look how flat they pack. And I'm not being sponsored by them, but Fit Kicks is really cool because they pack flat. You can work out in these. So you can go to the pool, you can go to a bar. They don't look too ridiculous. And the nice thing is that you can go to the pool in them as well. And they're just a tad up from flip-flops, which, yeah, there's that. All right, let's get into it. First of all, I've got a 12-pack of eye patches. Don't ask, don't tell. And some basics. So one of the things when I go, it's going to be warm. I want to make sure that I have some basics that I can mix and match, wash in the sink if I have to. Olabar Brown sent me quite a few things to, we'll call it test drive and enjoy on this trip. So you're going to see some of those in here. But this is a basic one. This is the Olabar Brown OBT. It is featherweight. It's the same type that you see in No Time to Die, but it's obviously a navy blue, and it goes with so many of my shorts. It goes with the chinos that you're going to see, but basics, don't forget your basics. This is anything but basics. So here's the twist that I told you about. I've got this luggage where this might not quite do the trick, so to speak, is there is a formal night. And because I'm the interviewer, I'm going to be wearing a tuxedo. Little different type of tuxedo, but a tuxedo nonetheless. So I will have tuxedo shoes in addition to those shoes. So that's going to take up room, and I'll wear them once, of course, not multiple times. But the tuxedo itself is something a little bit different. You're used to seeing this tuxedo, which is my Skyfall one. Love it, always wear it. I feel like it's become part of my brand, but I'm going to do something a bit more nostalgic, a bit more Connery, sort of an amalgamation of Connery and Craig. Well, first of all, I'm going to start with this Turnbull and Asser. This is a vintage shirt. It's in like a voile material, which you can see the striated lines there. I love this. I have not even worn this out of the house yet. I cannot wait for this. But what I thought would be perfect in doing it is I got a simple pair of tuxedo pants. These are a slim, not skinny, not fitted, and not regular, but slim cut, regular tuxedo pants that'll go with the shirt. But let me show you what I'm pairing with this. Oh boy. I mean, if this doesn't say Connery, I don't know what does. So you're familiar with Mason & Sons of London, and they have the Anthony Sinclair brand. Well, they sent me this tuxedo top. Now, you're gonna obviously see right away that it's not navy, it's not black. It is an ivory color, which is perfect. I think it's going to be great for the Bahamas weather. It's going to be great because I'm going to be wearing this in an entirely replica of the Kiss Kiss Club, which is going to be fantastically nostalgic. I'll have the little carnation here. And you can see that this has the same lapel as in Goldfinger. A lot of the same parts and pieces, and yet it's different enough. It's not a bang-on thing of Connery, but Anthony Sinclair did all of Connery's suits in his Bond movie. So I'm wearing an Anthony Sinclair brand in a major Connery moment. My head is exploding. We've got a visit to the One and Only Club, so I'm wearing because I know everybody's going to be wearing the Sunspell shirt to that. Everybody, there's going to be like 19 Sunspell shirts. I am wearing his Arrival to the One and Only shirt, which has got all the details on it. The epaulets. Not a lot of people feel comfortable with epaulets. We're going to do it. Because I'm doing a tour, rather private tour of the Albany house, because it is a private residence, I am bringing the Sunspell shirt that he wears, and I'll be wearing that with a pair of chinos that we're going to show you in a second. And of course, because we're going to a major location from Casino Royale, and I'll be bringing the watch, I've got this shirt that I'll be wearing. And what am I wearing over that shirt? Yep. This is the wonderful, wonderful shirt that you see Bond free running in Casino Royale. And it's perfect. It's super lightweight. I think it's like a Sea Island cotton, but that's going to be absolute relief in the hot sun. What am I wearing with a lot of these clothes? So from a bottoms, lower GI standpoint, I'm going to be very efficient. I do have my bathing suits and shorts, and because they're all of our brown, every single one of them, I'm going to be able to use them as bathing suits and use them as shorts. So they'll transition to a lot of different things. But when it comes to pants, besides my tuxedo pants, I'm going to be very efficient. I'm only going to bring 1 or 2 pairs of pants, a light colored chinos, and these. Now, what are these? So this is a light pair. You can see it's almost like a khaki or a light beige pair of chinos. It's got a drawstring on it, but of course you can wear a belt with it. That's just to kind of make them a little bit more pliable. These are Uniqlo's. Now, Uniqlo is not a Bond brand, but you've heard me talk about them a lot. These are a dress pants that can also be dressed down, but the weight of them, look at this. You can scrunch them up. They're not going to get wrinkled. The weight of them is incredibly lightweight. It's made out of a particular material that is, what is it? Well, it's 100% polyester, David, type of material, which seems like a throwback, and it is, to Connery and Moore era, but it's super comfortable and it breathes incredibly well. And breathing is good because that is a theme of a lot of the fabrics that I'm bringing. For example, this shirt that Connery wears from Olabar Brown, I will be wearing this to some of the Nassau locations as we're walking through the town, because he wears this with the pork pie hat, which I will have, but it's linen. It's linen, so it's going to wick away the moisture. But I also have fabrics like seersucker. Now, this is the gingham shirt when he spears Vargas. I will be wearing this with, hold on, wait for it. It's a lot of pink, David. Are you sure? I'm not sure. I don't know if I can commit to that much pink. Look at this. I'm like bookended and middle-lined pink. That's a lot of pink. I'm just saying it's a lot of pink, and I'm not afraid of pink. Dang nabbit. But we'll have to see how I'm feeling that day. But more importantly, seersucker, incredibly soft, doesn't wrinkle that much, and when seersucker wrinkles, it's actually okay. Now, we will be going to Palmyra, Rock Point, and interviewing the owner, which is going to be so much fun. I'll be fully decked out. This is another Mason & Sons collection piece, long since sold out, but super comfortable, super seersuckery. And if I feel particularly brave, now this is going to be, how much drink I have in me? Courage, liquid courage. I wear this. He let you get the better of him. This is a toweling, obviously piece from Olabar Brown, but it's also gingham. You can wear this by the pool. Collar's a little avant-garde. And this classic bathing suit from Olabar Brown. This is great. It's got kind of the faux belt on here, but you know the Connery scenes. I'll be doing some snorkeling in this. I'll be doing climbing up the Atlantis steps and a VIP tour of the Atlantis in those. We've got also some pink Thunderball shorts. There's going to be no lack of shorts is what I'm saying. And because I'm test driving some pieces, hold on, it's the Bahamas. So most of the time when I'm relaxing, there will be shorts. I had to get some that were just David Zaritsky. I know, crazy. You're not going to wear all James Bond stuff? It's James Bond brand. Bond, brands beyond Bond. So I will be wearing these drawstring All Bar Brown. These are fantastic. And something a little bit different. These are a pair of limited edition racing green. I love these things. Look at the stripes on the side. This is a celebration of All Bar Brown, but it's a racing green, British racing green pair of shorts. I think those are the shorter ones. That's the water park shorts right there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And one of the things that you should take note of as I'm talking about all these things is I'm not really getting into the how to pack. It's more of what to pack, because this is a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm looking at a pile of things right now that I dare say is realistically not going to fit into that. So what I'm going to have to do is really think about mixing and matching. What different outfits, what different tops, what different pants can I wear with the different items? It's the Bahamas, so I'm obviously going to have to bring some sunglasses, probably bring about 2 or 3. I want a fashionable pair that I can wear kind of dressed up, so I'll be wearing these from No Time to Die. They are prescription, Barton Pereira, Wink Optics. And I'm going to be bringing a light pair for some of the more nautical and water-based activities. These can get wet, but these are the Ray-Ban No Time to Die alternatives. And those are a lot of fun. Plus they're super lightweight. But of course, I've got to bring some old school purse soles because it is Casino Royale and we will be in a lot of Casino Royale locations. So a mix of Bond brands as well as Bond locations. And here's another realistic point about packing, whether you're going to the Bahamas or any place, is I always leave a little bit extra room. Now, as it is, I'm looking at this pile, scratching my head, wondering how I'm going to do this Tetris-like packing. It's my problem, my bane to own, but I need a little room. I mean, I'm going to be picking up, obviously, the book itself and getting some signatures on it, but there might be other things that I pick up at the gift shops along the way, the straw markets, the places that we're touring. There's going to be souvenirs. And Bond, like Bond accumulates different intel, different pieces to help him in his journey. I'm sure I'll be picking some things up as well. So I've got to leave a little bit of room. My technique is I leave 20 to 25% of my luggage clear and free. Now, I haven't even talked about my DOP kit, for example, which is a Bennett and Winch DOP kit. We're going to be packing that with all the different accoutrements, but that's a whole separate video about kind of the kit that you're going to need in the Bahamas. This is just some of the clothing, some of the sartorial moments that I'm hoping will prepare me for. Now listen, if I don't have everything that I need, like I haven't even talked about underwear, they're Uniqlo, they're really thin, they're great. But if I need something, it's the Bahamas. I'll be able to purchase something. I'm staying at the Atlantis. They have gift shops. They're depending on you getting some of these things. So I should be okay. Most of this is mindset, and most of this is, and my friends have said this best, the ones going have said this best, this is a judgment-free zone and vacation. What does that mean? You know what I think I'm talking about. And that is the fact that very often we go on these vacations and jaunts, and when you wear a Bond thing, our significant others or maybe our friends or other families say, oh, is that a Bond thing? This is a Bond event for Bond fans. I'll be surrounded by 50 to 150 people at some times, and they're all Bond fans. So unapologetically is probably the best word. Unapologetically packing like Bond and wearing these clothes is so freeing. Imagine that you don't have the crushing blow and the weight of that stare. You know, number one, how much did it cost? And number two, oh gosh, is that another Bond thing? And by the way, for me, I don't know, maybe I've lost my embarrassment gene. I don't even feel the crushing stares anymore, even from my own family. No, they're fine. They're used to it. Anyway, just a little tidbit on some of the things that I'm packing, but here's the cool thing. You're going to see these items in action very soon in the Bahamas, at the different locations, interviewing celebrities, launching a book, and most of all, being with some amazing Bond fans from all around the world. I can't wait to see you there. It's coming up soon in other videos. In the meantime, this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. I'll talk to you real soon. I'm never going to fit that all in there. It's just not going to happen. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.